Hey you guys, I just wanted to stop and do a quick video for lunch. And I had run across these at the store. And I was like, well, what the heck? I could go ahead and make my sauce for either the sandwiches, the meatball sandwiches, or spaghetti. And I used interchangeably. Okay, where's my other Beyond? So I'm trying to do it as vegan or vegetarian as possible for you guys. I don't have I don't have any more of my vegan mozzarella cheese. My kids ate all of it. I guess they'll eat it if I don't tell them what it is. They'll eat it as long as they don't read what they're eating, or I don't tell them like, oh, you're gonna eat all my vegan cheese. So yeah, they ate all the cheese. But I still got the butter that I've been using. I haven't sampled any extra or any different butter. Let's turn that on. I'm just gonna stick with this one. I might in the future try some for my virgin vegan / vegetarians to see which one I like the best. Well, see if anyone tastes as good as this one. I'm loving it because every time I make my pancake with it, no matter how long I want to cook the pancake, and I never cook it on too high, but it doesn't turn brown. And I'm loving how that. And then my kids left it open one time in the refrigerator. It did not taste. It didn't have that refrigerator taste. I also got some cream cheese. That's actually pretty good. I'm gonna buy some bagels, so I might do a video for just a whole breakfast, a whole vegan type breakfast with the just egg, but I'm gonna use some black salt and then do the toast or something with the vegan cream cheese on it. What? I'm recording. What, you need some? Just so you know, I'm making fish for dinner. I hate when it takes so long for the water to dry. So the first thing I do to start my sauce for my spaghetti or just my meatball subs, while that's melting, I'm going to saute some bell pepper, onions, and mushrooms. These are straw mushrooms, which I really don't care for what kind of mushrooms I use, as long as they're mushrooms, because we like mushrooms. Now this is garlic paste. Make sure my angle is right for you guys, because I'm, again, recording by myself. So, okay. So this is just me making garlic butter. Now, since you're making it the way you want to make it, oh, goddamn fruit flies. Now this is with the vegan butter I'm gonna be using for the bread. I took the handle off this skillet so it'll be versatile, so that I can use it on top as well as in the oven. Because of the material it's made from, it's so wonderful. And I actually got two, so I got one that still has the handle on it. I haven't used that one. I think that one's still new probably, I don't know. So I'm just adding the garlic and butter together. That's all I do for the garlic bread. But this garlic bread is gonna have mozzarella cheese on it for the meatballs. Now you can use the bread, like I said, to eat just with spaghetti or make a sandwich with it. What freaking fruit do I got in here that's subtracting this fruit fly thing that's irritating the heck out of me? Oh my god. There's like 3 of them, but they're irritating as hell. think it's that. Oh, we just had a watermelon, and my kids just cut up the whole watermelon. So it's got to be. That's the reason. I just remember we just had watermelon. Now with the mushrooms already being canned, I don't have to add them as soon as I start sauteing because you don't want them to get dark or anything. Now these are Japanese mushrooms, just so you guys know. They're not regular button mushrooms that comes in a smaller can. We really aren't picky when it comes to our mushrooms in this house. We just like mushrooms. So if mushrooms go in, as long as you got something in there, we're good. But these are kind of big in size compared to the ones that come sliced in the can. I don't care though. Let's not fake it. I actually really do not care. Ugh. And I want to cover that up for now. Now this is my first time using these vegan Beyond meatballs. These are Italian style. I'm still seasoning the sauce and the meat. Because this is me. I know it's only going to be like a little hint of Italian on it. So I always wind up, or like if it is on meat, so I always wind up using extra seasonings. Which is the regular seasonings I use, which is garlic powder, onion powder, white pepper, seasoning salt. But this time I'm adding I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. So, if this is supposed to be just like meat, I'm going to treat it just like meat. Now, it looks like meat. The texture is it feels a little funny. It smells like cat food and perfume. I'm going to fry them though. I think the best thing about using meatballs is the meatballs turn out to be nasty. Nasty. I'm just going to pick them out. So, this is just how I do mine. For whether I'm doing spaghetti and meatballs or just having regular meatball sandwiches. I do fry them first before I add it to the sauce. Now I do use a jar sauce because I don't have as much time as I used to make the sauce from scratch with tomatoes, potatoes, fresh tomatoes, any of that. I don't have time to do that anymore. The jar sauces are pretty good. Let's see. Okay. Now I'm just reading the stuff on the back. Now I can smell some Italian type seasoning on here. I'm going to get irritated really out of this world. Okay. I still use black pepper from time to time. I don't know why, I just love the white pepper. I'm still looking for the pink pepper. That I probably are trading the white pepper for pink pepper because it's prettier. Now this is new. I just ordered a spice rack from Amazon, and it comes with spices already. So this is one of them. I done packed all my spices up, and I'm tired of going right back in the box instead of me doing a smart thing and sorting the ones I use on the regular basis. to the one that I rarely use unless I'm making something special. And I didn't mark the boxes, so I don't know which box has which seasoning in it like an idiot. So now I'm stuck with using what I have to order these, and that's gonna last me about a month at the most. Cause that goes really good on everything. I'm gonna add some of that to my garlic butter. If you want to make the bread more Italian, you could add some of this to your garlic butter. So they're browning up pretty nice. Okay, it still smells pretty good. I'm just gonna let them try to get as brown as possible all around it. And then I got the sauce that I refrigerated that was left over from the ratatouille. And that's it. I think I showed you guys how to make the garlic bread already on another video. I'm not sure. I thought I did another video showing you guys how to do my garlic bread. But let's do a recap. Where's my bread? Okay. I got a half a piece of bread in here. You guys are so lucky. Anaya, is this your sandwich? Well, putting it back in the refrigerator. Now you don't have to use this type of bread either. You can use I've used so many different types of bread. Was that your sandwich that was in the bag with my bread? Mm-hmm. Okay. I just put it back in the refrigerator. It's still in the bag. I didn't want to get it mixed up with nobody else's sandwich. Okay. How that smells to you?
Like meatballs.
Thank you. Do me a favor. In one of them 2 boxes is some sugar in there. Now I use sugar in my sauce to balance out the other seasonings I use because they can't be overpowering. I'm not putting, because a lot of people put it in there because they want to be sweet. Now, depending on how much you put in there. It's in the sugar container too, so just in case. Add a little water because I don't want it to be too thick. And I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to let it simmer enough so that the meat incorporates with the sauce. I usually use, this is a tomato basil garlic pasta sauce. I usually use the garden vegetable, not that one, those boxes right there. I usually use the garden combination or the chunky garden vegetable because it comes with like the different zucchini and squash and big chunks of onion and bell pepper in it and everything. But if not, I use what they got, and I still use the same 5 spices to season it. It's in the sugar container. You know, the little glass container? Yes. I don't need that much. That'll do. I gotta fill it back up. Now with this, I'm probably using a tablespoon of sugar. This is what we call layering. When each individual layer to what you're doing gets seasoned. So we did the meatballs and now we're doing the sauce. We don't expect them to incorporate well together. That's why you re-season the sauce after that. Just to be on the safe side. Okay, the little bugs left. Okay, thank God. Because I was going to have a whole freaking fit and a half. And just stir it in. Now this is 2 ways you can do the bread. You can butter it, put it face down on a nice warm skillet. Or like if you got the flat griddle like I got, keep the back of it up on the flat side because it got two sides to it. Shoot. Oh, my legs is killing me. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm actually doing this in the rain and my legs are freaking killing me. But if I don't do it now, they'll never get done. If I keep using little aches and pains as an excuse, I'll never be doing videos. So I have to find a natural remedy, like some brown sugar and vinegar or something to get rid of the little fruit flies from that watermelon. Because it shouldn't still be around now that the watermelon is gone. I'm not understanding that. Is it me or does it seem like... Okay, I had to wipe this mess up just a little bit and find my baking sheet. So, you can cut the cheese how thick or how thin you want it. It's just a block of mozzarella. Now you can either put it on top of the meatball or just put it on top of the bread. So that's just the difference on if you're going to use it for pasta or for a sandwich. But I buttered the inside. I've buttered both sides of my bread with the garlic cheese, with the garlic butter. I'm just gonna put the mozzarella on the bread and throw it in the oven and let it melt. I'm only doing it for the one side, that way I can show you guys how to do the sandwich. Okay. So, once that melts, you can take the meatballs out. It's nice and salty too. That's really good. It's actually some pretty good mozzarella cheese. Let me... taste the sauce. Oh, that's perfect. Taste it with the cheese. Oh my God, that's even better. Now, taste the meatball. Meatless ball. I'm hoping it's not nasty. Then I'm gonna have to pick them out. Okay. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay, you guys. Okay. So, it passed the meatball test. Now, for those who have a problem with the meatballs, when you put it on the bread, it rolls off. Cut them in half and stack them next to each other, side by side, in rolls. Plus, it'll close better too. And then just close it down and boom, there you go. So, I'm going to taste these three together. Let me see if I can get a mushroom. Oh, wow. It's like the saltiness from the mozzarella and the Italian extra seasoning I put on the meat. You can taste the seasoning on the meatless meat, but it's like a hint of seasoning. You can't really it's not a burst of Italian seasoning. This is actually pretty good. Okay, you guys, so now that we found out the meatballs from the Beyond Meat meatballs. This is Italian flavor. Let me make sure I get it right. Beyond Meat. Yes, it is. These are the Beyond Meat Meatless Meatballs. Italian. Let's check on the bread. I made them slices so thick on that bread. It's going to take a minute to melt. But you guys get the picture. This is the main reason for the video, was to show you guys how I do my versatile sauce when it comes to meatballs, and to show you guys how the meatless meatballs actually taste. And this is a rehash of how I do my garlic bread or my sub bread. Okay, so we can add the meatless meatballs to our list of I can use those instead of, like with the butter and that Kobe cheese. I gotta remember the name of that Kobe cheese. The Kobe Jack cheese, the shredded cheese I just bought. It literally tastes exactly like regular cheese. Like one of the cheese I use on the ratatouille, the cheddar, it didn't have a real big cheese type of flavor, and I love cheese. Like whether it's made from goat's milk or whatever, I love cheese. So it had to have a really big cheese flavor to it. And with it not having one, I kind of was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling that. I won't be switching up. But then I bought some Kobe Jack shredded cheese to put on some tacos. It actually turned out pretty good. But thank you guys for tuning in to the vegan version or the vegetarian version and experimenting on meatless meatballs today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And tune in to the next episode. Until next time, keep it short, keep it cute, and keep cooking.